Truck noise.
Vroom.
Cue truck. Cue the truck.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to my apartment kitchen. This week's genius recipe is for a very fast, very simple vegetable soup with a secret ingredient that makes it taste like so much more than that. This recipe comes from Samin Nosrat, and it's from originally her column that she contributes to at the New York Times. And I'm going to be making the full version of that soup today, but where I actually first heard about it was on her home cooking podcast that she does with Rishikesh Hirway. And the thing that really stood out to me was that she said she made a very quarantine-friendly, very pantry-friendly version that was kind of pared down and used only frozen vegetables. So basically, this soup is amazing in its full form, but you also can take this template and use probably whatever green vegetables you have, including any green vegetables you have frozen.
Secret ingredient.
Great. Okay. Oh yeah, about that secret ingredient. It is tahini. And everything about this soup is completely vegan, and it actually was inspired by a cleanse that Samin was doing after spending 2 years doing events on the road promoting her book, Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, and she just needed to take a break. And she found that she really wanted just a homemade, wholesome, savory soup to eat for dinner, and this is what she came up with. And in order to make her vegan soup taste richer, more filling, more flavorful, she used tahini, and I have to tell you, it's amazing what it does for soup. So this is the secret ingredient you can add to pretty much any vegetable soup, and you will probably really like it when you're looking for something richer, nuttier, smokier. But the first thing we do for this soup is just make this tahini drizzle that goes on top, which is optional, but amazing. And I do recommend it. And it uses a lot of the same ingredients that you're using in the soup anyway.
You said vegan.
Yes. Oh, is it not? Uh-oh.
Because of the chicken stock?
That's a very good point. Well, hold on a minute with the vegan thing. I forgot, we're not making the vegan version today. I'm using chicken stock. But Samin said on home cooking that you can use vegetable stock, and then it is completely vegan. Not today. Anyways, the first thing that you need to do is make this tahini drizzle if you're gonna do that, which I do recommend. Starting with tahini, which if you're not familiar with it, is like a roasted sesame seed paste. That's a key ingredient in hummus, among many other delicious things. This sauce is getting equal amounts of tahini and lemon juice, and some ground cumin, some chili flakes, some salt, some water, and some grated garlic. It's so good. And you can adjust the amount of garlic depending on how much punchy garlic flavor you want. But one thing that's kind of nice is that once this hits the warm soup, it sort of softens the raw garlic flavor and just makes it taste really, really delicious. Okay. And now I can use my mini whisk. I'm doing a half recipe today, so everything is mini. And at first it'll look like it's not gonna come together, like it's gonna look broken like that, but just keep whisking and it will become creamy. All right, and then depending on your tahini, mine's pretty runny, so this is a nice thin drizzly consistency, but if your tahini's thicker, you can add a little more water to adjust. So that part is done. Now it's time to move on to the soup. So this is a big old heap of cilantro. In home cooking, Samin says that you can use any herb, or you don't even have to have an herb. But if you have fresh dill or fresh parsley or other fresh soft herbs, they go really well in this soup. And as you'll see, you can use a whole lot more than you might think to use. So this is actually a whole bunch of parsley. Not parsley. This is actually a whole bunch of cilantro in the full recipe. It calls for 2 whole bunches. Very close to the amount of spinach that we're actually gonna use. So this soup is like almost equal parts of herb and greens, but you can use whatever green vegetable herb combo you want, including frozen. So these just need a rough chop. Basically just enough so that once they go into the soup and you blend them, they don't have long stems that are gonna get kind of like stringy and wrap around the blender and not break down. You just need them to be small enough to break down easily.
Cut.
Thank you. In here is my chicken stock, which is needing to come up to a boil before everything else goes in. Could be vegetable stock, could be stock you make from Parmesan cheese rinds. Could be any stock you have. Or if you have like bouillon or something and you need to make, honestly, this could even be water if you don't have any of the above, because there's a lot of flavor that comes from everything else that's going in. While we wait for this to boil, so I've started harvesting them and using them, and already they're growing back. See here? These are new sprouts. All the new little sprouts that are coming up in here too. I don't know how many runs of this you can do, but I've done up to 2. Okay, so now look at all that baby spinach, but this could be frozen spinach, it could be frozen peas, it could be frozen kale or broccoli. I've made this before with frozen kale. It was very good. And all of the cilantro. Did I not spill all over the stove this time? It's kind of a miracle. Okay, now 2 more, well, in the half recipe, 2 more tablespoons of tahini. And this is what's gonna make it creamier, nuttier, smokier. Okay, salt. And, okay, lemon juice does not go in yet. I'm glad I stopped myself. So this just needs to come back up to a boil, which it basically already is. I'm gonna shut off the heat, dump in my lemon juice, and blend. All right, looks pretty smooth. If you want more recipes like this, some of which are that fast, some of which are not, you can like this video and subscribe to our channel. You could do that. You can also join me in eating the soup over here. And Samin points out that it is a thin broth because it was originally intended for a cleanse, but I'm not on a cleanse and I still find it incredibly satisfying with all the flavor that's in here and with this tahini. Now, okay, I have to warn you, the photo that is on the New York Times has a stunning, beautiful swirl of tahini resting on top of the soup. In my experience, that has not happened. It may depend on the thickness of your 2 things, but even if it sinks to the bottom, as it's probably going to, yep. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna be so delicious. So all of this drizzle going in, that is like warming up the oils and the spices, the cumin and the chili flakes. It's warming up the sesame oils, I'm guessing, and kind of releasing those into the soup. And also warming up the garlic and mellowing it out and taking what is a very delicious soup on its own and making it incredibly dynamic. And honestly, you could just drink this, but I'm gonna, I guess, be civilized and eat it on a spoon. It's unbelievable how much flavor that has for how fast it came together. I honestly could not recommend this podcast, Home Cooking, more highly. Every single episode is so jam-packed with ideas that you could listen to every episode multiple times and come away with like 5 new ideas for dinner every single time. So definitely subscribe to Home Cooking. Also, I would love to know what podcasts you like to listen to. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm cooking, to take my mind off of things, and I'm always looking for new series. And I also have some bittersweet news. This is going to be the last Genius we do in this kitchen because my family is moving to California, back home to California, I should say. So wish us luck on our cross-country move. Thank you so much for hanging in there while we shot in this new world that we're all living in. Thank you to camera person Mike for stepping in, and our video team for helping us figure out how to do this at home. And I hope that you'll join us as we go continue doing this in who knows what other kitchens along the way as we get settled in our new home. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon. I'm gonna cry. Oh man.
Cut. She cried. We gotta do it again.